This video covers PowerSDR 2.7.2 ke9ns revision T10, specifically 092916 T10. And one of the last features I added was a beam heading. So you can see the beam headings here on these spots right here. I'm over here. These beam headings here are based on obviously a globe, a sphere, and so that would be the proper angle to point your antenna based on the latitude, longitude that you put in these boxes here. I use plus and minus. I don't use north, south, east, west. If you need to hit the shift key with PowerSDR and focus, and then you'll get the latitude and longitude, longitude, you know, minus, plus, and this, the southern hemisphere is the minus for the latitude, and positive for the northern hemisphere. So you can put in those numbers here, and then as the spots come in, it'll put the angle, the beam heading here. If you check this box, you'll get the beam heading out on the display. Now the other thing is I've added a sliding VFO. Normally as we move frequencies, everything here moves, but you're still kind of stuck in the center. You can move this to get things out of the way if you want. That's one way to do it. I added a new way. If you click on pan, it will turn it red, and then now I can actually just move over to the signal. So everything stays stationary here. I'm just moving within this area, and then I can also do the click to tune, where I jump. You know, I can jump back and forth to the different stations, and I'm still staying in the band. If I turn it off, now when I move frequency, I lock it in over here. If I want to reset it, hit the center button, and now I'm back to normal. So now when I do the normal move, the waterfall and the pan move together in my software. So that's the other feature I've added. I've also, in the shortwave section, I've added a second list that I'm putting frequencies in that are not in the main list. So then when you type in, you know, if you want to see everything that's online right now, these are all the stations that are on at the moment. But if I type in something like HFDL, so this is now the frequencies for the airplane spotting. So you can click on those, and that'll take you to the frequency for the airplanes. And you can, I've got it on my website, but you can download free software to decode some of these signals. And also I have increased the size of the VFO again even more, so the VFO size is a little larger than last time. And then in the memories, I've added, so when you do a recording now, last video I added the scheduler so you can do recordings either weekly or monthly. But now when you open up the recording folder, you'll notice new recordings are MP3 now instead of Wave. Because you can see this file here, which was a 2R file, was 2.5 gigabytes, versus this one here is a 1 hour file, it's only 56 megabytes. So the MP3 is a lot better. So MP3 is the way to go for doing these kinds of recordings. And you notice the hyperlinks over here. If I highlight the line and I right click instead of left click, that'll open up that hyperlink here. Now if you want to add a hyperlink to something, just simply highlight the line and then grab that link and drag and just drop it onto the line, and then it copies that there. You can do the same thing with files. You can drag a file if you wanted to open up an Excel spreadsheet, let's say, but then you just simply right click to launch that hyperlink. So that's what I've added.